Feathered snakes and Aztec priests. That's my pick of the week. Hey everyone, Kylie here at Games Unlimited. Sometimes there's a game that's just been out for a year, maybe a couple of years. You never got around to trying it, and when you do, you just go, I can't believe I haven't played that one. The game for me is Coatl. So this is a game about building feathered serpents. So you're actually going to take these nice, chunky, colored plastic pieces, and you're going to have a head and a tail and body segments, and you're going to build 3 of these serpents over the course of the game, trying to make the colors match up to different goals that you have. So this is a very quick, maybe half hour, 45 minute, very family friendly game where you're going to make these snakes and you're going to be drawing cards that will show you how you're going to get points. So maybe you have a card that says you're going to get points for just having blue segments. If you have 3 blue segments, you'll get 1 point. If you have 4 blue segments, you'll get 2 points, etc. You might have a card that wants a specific pattern of yellow, black, yellow, black. Every time you can make that yellow, black pattern, maybe you're going to get 4 points. There are also cards when you complete one of your snakes that are going to give you points that maybe you've completed 1 or 2 requirements. So one of the requirements might be your snake needs to be exactly 9 segments long, including the head and the tail. And the other requirement might be have as many green segments as you have yellow segments. Or it might have a requirement that says have no blue segments whatsoever. So you're going to be having your individual, what they call temple cards, priest cards that are going to score you points, plus a temple card when you complete that snake. So a lot of things you're looking at, a lot of sort of almost spatial reasoning. How could I build a snake that's going to satisfy as many of these requirements as possible? Now, the interesting tension that happens in the game is that on your turn, you can choose to put snakes out there. The parts that you've gathered, you can put them together to make a snake. It doesn't even have to be finished, but you can just start working on different snakes. That's one action you can take. Another action that you can take is taking 1 or more of these cards. There's a common row of cards out there with the requirements that are going to score you points. So you can say, you know what, I think I want that yellow, black. Let me go ahead and put that in my hand. Maybe take a couple other cards. But you do have a hand limit of 5. So you can't hold on to too many cards until you're building snakes and actually lay those cards down that are going to give you points once that snake is completed. Now, the last thing and the most interesting part is the game has this Aztec calendar circular sort of track. And there are going to be sets of snake body parts on there. 2 sets, might be the same color, might be different. They're drawn randomly from a bag. And you're going to have spots for a couple of the heads and a couple of the tails. So on your turn, you can choose to take a single head, a single tail, or 1 of the pairs of body segments. And you're going to add them to your personal board. You can only have 8 things on that board. So everything you do in the game is pushing you to eventually having to start making a snake, even if it's not the snake you want to be making. Because if you run out of room on your board, you can't take any more of these pieces. If you've drawn a full 5 cards for your hand, you can't take any more of those. You just have to start freeing up room to make a snake. Now, this doesn't get refilled until either all the heads and tails are gone or all of the body parts are gone. So you end up in this sort of standoff with the other players where you're looking going, there's nothing out there I want. I want it to be refilled, but if I take that last thing, it's going to get refilled immediately, and everybody else is going to have a turn at it before I get to do it. So I really like that sort of juicy tension that comes in, even in a nice family weight game like this, where you just, my daughter several times like, I want to skip my turn. Like, nope, you have to do something. So you're going to push the game forward. Another interesting thing is each player can build up to 3 snakes. The game ends when someone builds their 3rd snake. Obviously, the longer snakes you make, you have a lot more things to score points on them, but you can also rush the game by building your 3rd snake might be a little bitty snake, 5 segments long, just because you want to end the game, forcing the other players to take 1 more turn and maybe not finish that snake they're working on. Just juicy, juicy decisions, absolutely gorgeous table present. This is the sort of game, if you were playing this at a convention, people walk by, ooh, that's very colorful. What is that? It's very easy to rope them in, getting them to play the game. I love Coatl. I think this came out maybe a year and a half ago, got lost in the shuffle of all the things going on. So I want to spotlight this one. This is my pick of the week. Come on down to Games Unlimited, ask us about it, pick up a copy, take it home, and unbox some fun.